Good morning, crafty friends. Lacey here, the cheeky bum, and today I'm going to show you how I make these like little mini pokey tools. I've had a couple questions and requests on how to do these and make a little tutorial, so I thought that I would. This is going out in a swap in like tomorrow, so I thought that I'll make one more and I'll show you how to do it. So this the skewer I use, these are actually cocktail skewers, and I get these on Amazon. I will link everything down below. These ones do have the open end so that I can make dangles on them, but they do have some with a closed end. You might be able to get these on Temu and AliExpress. I'm pretty sure I've seen them on AliExpress for sure. I just didn't want to wait the 2 weeks. So I just ordered mine from Amazon. I think it was 10 or 12 skewers for like $13. I think they're about $1 a piece. I'm not quite sure. I will definitely link everything below. Prices possibly change. So this is what I do. I really like I like mini things. I like little things. So yeah, it's super easy. So you're gonna need your skewer. You're gonna need whatever beads that you plan on using. I have the beads that I'm going to put on the skewer, and then I already have my wire wrapped beads, but those are going to be in a second. And then I use E6000 and a couple clamps, and I always make sure that I have some kind of little like scrap piece of, I prefer like cellophane or plastic, because if you're like me, like you never learn with these bottles, and I'll always squeeze it just a little too much, so a lot comes out. There you go. And you don't want a lot of glue. Like, I just don't like a lot of glue. So I'm going to show you exactly what I do. You're going to take your skewer, and it does help if you clean it with some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, before you start, but you're just going to take a bead. I like to just put all my beads on here. Now these focal beads, like these silicone beads, I notice sometimes they just have like a little extra silicone, and you can just take your like X-Acto knife and like cut it off. You can even take like that's gonna be hard to get. You can take your little itty bitty snips and just kind of snip that extra little bit off if it bothers you. Sometimes it doesn't bother me. Sometimes it just seems like an excessive amount, but that's pretty good. So I'm going to make it just like that one. Sometimes it's playing a guessing bead or guessing game, trying to find like the beads that will fit, especially because these are a little thicker. I would say they're about the same size as a pen, where like some pokey tools are just a little thinner, like depending on if you're using a needle or a turkey lacer. There's a couple other different things that people use. But these I would say are about the thickness of a pen. So I get all this. I get my E6000. And I do just a tad bit. And I just kind of like rotate my bead up like that. So this top bead will have just a little extra, and you can wipe that away, but the top bead is going to stick to the top, so you don't mind there being a little extra. See, like the glue does this, and I don't want this much because this will make a mess. So that's why the plastic is there to wipe off any extra. The silicone beads don't like to stick super well, so your silicone bead might move around a little bit still, but that's okay. Wipe off any extra glue that you might get. And I like E6000 because it sticks really well. And you still have a little bit of work time. It's not like instantaneous like, some super glues might. So make sure you put your cap on right away. All right, so this is where all of the clamps come in. So because normally this doesn't always happen, but this is a flat focal bead and I want it to sit a certain way. So I'm going to put a clamp right here so when I lay it down, it will sit in a certain way, and make sure all my beads are pushed up as high as they can go. And I do have a little bit of extra glue down here at the bottom, so I'm going to wipe that away. And I'm going to take this bottom clamp and scoot it up as high as I can so it gets real tight. And I'm just going to let it dry like that. I usually let it dry if I can overnight or like quite a few hours. It will probably dry within a couple hours, but I try to leave it as long as possible. So I'm going to let this dry and we'll come back. Okay, so now that your Pokey tool is dry, if you have any like glue residue like this, you can just kind of take your X-Acto knife and kind of pick that away a little bit. Like I like to just use my knife and push it up, and then I take a pair of tweezers and I just kind of pick that away. This is also when you should put your little cap on. Now these are a little fatter than this cap, so what I like to do is just take my X-Acto knife and just dig out just a little bit, not a whole lot, but enough. Just be careful when you're putting the stopper on that you're pushing from the bottom and not the beads, because you want those to have as much time to, you know, sit up as possible. You don't want to put any force on them because you don't want it to fall apart or come unattached. So just like that. And then I just get my little jewelry tools, my little jump rings. I got this thing off of Temu. I'll try to link it down below, but I like them. They work perfect. I usually do like a slightly bigger size for up here. I also have a little just piece of chain. It's just a few links right there as well. So I'm just going to put that through the top, and then my chain. Just like that. And then I'm just going to hang my stuff from it. Now I have this one charm that I'll probably hang from the bottom of the chain, and then I will put these things off to the side. I like to kind of like double hang stuff like this. That's just my preference of hanging things. Oh, I forgot that I have that little guy too. And all I'm gonna do, like you'll see this charm is at the end of the chain, and then I just have my little dangles hanging from each chain link, so to say. So just gonna get a few. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure what happened, but I missed some of my filming, or I didn't push the record button like I should have, but I'm glad that I caught it and I looked at my footage before I sent these out. So this is how I packaged them. I like to use these little envelopes. I feel like they fit in there well without being too skinny. Sometimes the really skinny ones are a bit too long for the mini Pokey tools, and you can't put very wide stuff in them. So I like to do stuff like this. I think I just got these from AliExpress or Temu, and I like to put a little bit of like sequins or shaker bits in there. But I'll show you how everything came out. I mean, I already showed you, but yeah, I love how they look. You know, this is you know, what the dangle looks like. I just have something almost on every little loop. And yeah, it's very cute. I like these. It's one of my favorite things to make, probably because they're just small, they're easy. Like I said, I like tiny little things. You can easily put a little bag topper on these bags, which I'll probably either put a bag topper, or sometimes I just like to stick like some ribbons, tie some ribbons, like a little ribbon dangle off the top, and they just make such cute little packages. So that is my mini Pokey tool. Again, I will link everything down below of, you know, anything I used, anything I recommend. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.